All right, it's currently 12:38 p.m. So this is video documentation regarding, first of all, what's bathroom monitoring. The pattern of conduct is always exposing what is sexual violence and mental illness. Okay, gang stalking behind what is a stand. The same light activity you saw this morning, that's priority. And this is the same entrance. The entrance where the fake sun was over me at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it still is, at what is 12:38 p.m. This is where the Fontana Police Department is shown to be engaging in the same criminal pattern of conduct as the Ontario Police. The feces eaters, who are, again, not very intelligent with regard to a prosecution, okay? Because the prosecution is proven by tangible evidence in a courtroom where Mike Lorenz will have no evidence defending what is outright targeting by that agency and by every demon also under what is a fake sun, because it is not, as also science supports, going to be outside of the windows of the Fontana Lewis Library, where the Fontana police are stalking, and so are the people of the state. So are the people of the state calling itself priority. By the way, priority is engaged in what is terrorism, and if any of their employees are immigrants, you are understanding, federal government, the basis to raid all businesses in California, including those that are engaging in the criminal pattern of conduct with the city of Fontana. This is how the city of Fontana, the city of Ontario are sharing that pattern of conduct, while this is over what is Spring Street at the Fontana Lewis Library, 8437 Sierra Avenue. While license 97465R2 is driving under it, creating light activity. That's the purpose of that whole creation of a crime scene, where the Ontario police are doing this exact same thing in the morning, in fact. The entity has the fake sun while they are terrorizing me, because I'm reminding you that Amazon is a gang stalking terrorist, just like they showed you on video yesterday in Fontana with the Fontana Police Department. And they're routinely engaged in what is targeting, while the entity keeps the fake sun over this same apartment building that it was over this morning at 10 o'clock. And the entity has the fake sun reflecting off of this same apartment building. That's when at 10 o'clock, the Ontario police, who are engaged in surveillance, which is going to put Mike Lorenz in prison, and the people of the state, 9 VSK 284, conspiring murder together in concert and with the city of Fontana, where they're stalking by helicopters, specifically targeting, because that's why that fake sun, necessarily a fake sun, because that which is outside of the windows of that Fontana Lewis Library is not outside of the entrance doors of the OVITT Family Community Library, not in a natural environment. The entity is engaged in this same P.O.C. because when I walked in at 10 a.m., the fake sun remains at the entrance. When I walk out of the back, the fake sun is over the back. This is relevant to Benjamin engaging in vagina monitoring in concert with the Ontario police. And you want to engage in surveillance with the police, then you are going to federal prison with the police, who are not actually law enforcement. They're engaged in what is criminal surveillance, with demons like this mean surveillance, presence in the path. This is what they're doing inside of the library, maintaining presence in the path, and they are bots. These are hollowed out zombies, vagina monitors that sit around staring at their devices while they're gang stalking, creating activity and stalking in the path. This is mental illness. This is public corruption. This is the cause for what is martial law. They are doing so intentionally. How do you know about their knowledge? Because the Fontana police have a fake sun over me at the Fontana Lewis Library. That's not a coincidence. It's a pattern, and it's a supernatural pattern. In fact, the fake sun is going down the same path it was when the mop head back here was stalking at the gate. This is the Page One Cafe. This is called Crossing Path. This is where, again, you're understanding the gang stalkers of the Ontario City Hall are going to be out of a job. All right, they're engaged in criminal surveillance, not the business of the people. Because of the criminal conduct of Paul Leon, the business of the people of the state is surveillance. All right, and this is how you have this, which is impossible, that the sun would be over the same venue. This is where I came out in the back, and as I come out of the back, you see that fake sun moving as I move, and this is also not in Fontana. This is proving what is, again, the requirement, the necessity of martial law to deal with the lawlessness, the system of murdering and kidnapping and terrorizing American citizens, which the city of Fontana and the city of Ontario share. P.O.C. And as you're looking at priority landscaping, you're looking at, which I will remind you about, in Fontana, you're looking at Amazon. They're gang stalking me with the Fontana police in the same way that landscape, the city of Ontario, priority landscaping are gang stalking me with the Ontario Police Department. This fake sun's going in the same pace. You know what this is? Psychopathic pacing. The mentally ill that are slinging lights, stalking as a population, they're going to regret it in court. They're going to regret it in court. The medical professionals that are going to be relevant to the prosecution and dealing with the terrorism in the U.S., you're looking at the evidence which is going to be used to diagnose them and put them in the appropriate facilities where they are no longer a threat to the public. All right, this is P.O.C. It is currently at the same entrance, 12:38 p.m., where the sun would not be. In addition, it's also not there while Fontana police are showing you who are gang stalking. This is the pattern of conduct. All right, mental illness is underway, mental illness is exhibited while the entity maliciously engages in that P.O.C. like the city of Ontario is. This is all surveillance in that specific environment, and they're all monitoring genitalia together, including correctory, P.O.C. That is federal prison. Yeah, Mickey, she's going to prison. P.O.C.